So like, Amazon Prime Day is among us. Like every other human being on this planet, almost. I have a list of things that I think I need, and I'm waiting for the good price point to buy. What I did was I went through the list of things and I wanted to buy, and I looked for the cheapest option for them. Surprise, actually, the website, the original manufacturer, usually has a cheaper price than Amazon on these times. I got myself a camera and a bag that I will also probably unbox in the next couple of days when they arrive. But this little bad boy I've also wanted for some time now, and apparently it was cheapest on Amazon, so I got it off Amazon, unfortunately, but here we are. I wanted to show this because I had a few questions myself that I wanted to address and see how they make my life a little bit more easier. I have here the Baseus 12-in-1 docking station for my Mac. I have a pretty cluttered desktop, I would say, with all the cables that are attached to my MacBook, and I wanted to make this a little bit more pleasant to the eye. So I will show you quickly a before. It's a pretty cluttered situation. I mean, I don't get rid of all the cables, but at least it will make it. This is one of my biggest problems, that now I have to connect all three dongles for different reasons. I have here the original HDMI cable connector from Apple because it's the most reliant, and the USB dongles because I need more USB cables than I always have, of course. But this little thing should be fixing my problem, so I will go ahead and unbox it with you and see how this adds value to my life. Let's call it like this. There we go. It looks actually quite smaller than I imagined, which is a nice surprise because I didn't want something big that clutters my desktop. So that's definitely a good start already. And let's see how far we get with this. It looks like it's quite an easy thing to open up. You open the box, you see this nice little thing. The box itself has a very, very nice, convenient looking. Wow, it actually looks and feels a lot more better than I thought. It feels metallic and heavy, which is a good quality feeling. That's a good start always. So here we go. Wow, very, very nice metallic look. Very, very nice. One of the questions that I was wondering about is the power input. Curious if I can charge this with my original Apple charger. I have a nice, it really feels very sturdy actually. I was under the impression it would be more plasticky, but that's really a really, really nice surprise. I don't see any cables in here, but I do see some nice booklets here with some cool stickers that can make it look even cuter. This is really nice. I like this. Just for context, my laptop is also sticker oriented, so this will be quite handy when we get to this part. I don't think I might need this for the time being, so let me also put this out of the way. And here, this I assume is connecting docking station to my laptop. This is a really, really good quality, very, very strong cable wrapped cable, which we will be connecting, I assume, to the laptop eventually, and we will just use this as our input to the laptop or input to the device. I have here a bunch of information about how this docking device can work. It says here that on Mac you can only connect two screens that mirror each other separately from the screen, but you cannot have more than two screens, which is something that's already known to us from a long time ago. I think the new MacBook Airs, they support multiple screen outputs, but that's not the case in my case. So I can get this out of the way. We can start to see how we connect this little guy here to our desktop to see how far we get. So, short break and I'll be right back. We're back. It was quite easy to connect this thing actually, easier than I thought. My MacBook picked it up quickly. Let me quickly show you what it looks like, at what this entails. If I remove this for a second, I have here my three USBs. They're connected here, 1, 2, 3. They're my mouse, my camera, and my fan. I have an HDMI cable here, and the output that goes straight into the laptop is here. And then the white cable here, as you see, is the just a normal MagSafe adapter. But look at this view. So far, I think it does the job. The only problem I noticed already, did not check if it has a 3.5 audio jack, which is something I would have loved to have on my docking station, but that's not a big deal breaker. I have it already connected to my screen, which is quite, to a certain extent, practical, because I also have my gaming station here connected. My PlayStation is connected to the same screen, so that I get the audio in both cases through my speakers through the screen, so that's practical. But it just means that I cannot control the volume from my keyboard, which is a bit bummer. I get this not connected because, of course, this sound goes through the HDMI cable. But yeah, all in all, first impressions, I think it does the job. I like that it has a couple of cable fronts in the front. If I need something handy, I can just quickly connect it in the front. Otherwise, I still have in the back a USB-C input. Yeah, that's that. Baseus 12-in-1 does the job. Let's see how it stands over time. Other than that, peace out. Assalamu alaikum.